Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Thomas Spark. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the top 3 best VPNs for 2022. Now guys, why should you trust me compared to other YouTubers making the same exact video or even other websites that list out the best VPNs for 2022? Well guys, unlike most other people, I'm pretty much a one-man shop. I've reviewed over 70 plus VPNs here on the channel. I've been reviewing them here on the channel for around 7 years, and I've made around 1,000 plus videos mostly on VPNs. Not only that, but I've also talked to the CEOs of multiple VPNs publicly. I've interviewed them here on the channel, which is really cool. And I'm also even listed on several highly respected VPN websites as a reliable review source. That's not something you're really going to find with many other reviewers out there. Secondly, another thing on this channel is I never take sponsorships or that affiliate commissions influence the rankings here on the channel. Most of the VPNs here I recommend are actually lower commission VPNs than other VPNs out there. That means I make less money recommending you my top VPNs than other people do recommending their VPNs. If you buy one of the VPNs mentioned in this video and you want to help support the channel by clicking on my affiliate link in the description or pinned comment below, you could get a discount and I'll make maybe $1 to $3 per sale if you click on it and buy it month to month. I'll make a little more long term and you'll get a better deal long term as well. However, most other reviewers who make these type of videos make around $13 to $100 per sale if you decide to use their links, which is pretty crazy if you think about it, and it could be one reason why they're recommending those VPNs. Now, another thing is other YouTubers and reviewers out there or other review websites necessarily won't look out for your best interest. They might be recommending you an expensive VPN with a high commission rate that isn't really affordable for you. I'm looking out for your best interest because the VPNs I recommend are VPNs I use and even pay for. I'm going to recommend you VPNs that are extremely affordable. They're not going to break the bank. You don't want to have to be paying a ton of subscription money every year or every month just to have a VPN, especially since a VPN is kind of like a side tool on your computer or your phone or other device that most of the time you leave connected and don't really want to worry about too much, right? So you don't really want to have to pay too much for it either. Most other YouTubers, reviewers, and stuff like that don't even mention pricing at all because, again, they want you to buy expensive products so they can make more money. Secondly, other people won't recommend you VPNs that are feature rich. Most people forget to mention key features I like, such as ad blocking, graphical user interface on every single platform, whether it be Fire Sticks, Linux, Mac, PC, smartphone. A lot of VPNs are missing extensions. And like I said, that's stuff like Linux GUI support, which is cool. So I'm going to be providing you with VPNs that simply do it all. Additionally, they'll have streaming compatibility, which means you can unblock pretty much every geo-restricted service out there. And unlike other channels, other review sites, once again, I actually test each one in my videos to show you guys which ones work. So that's pretty cool. So guys, like I said, before we get into this video, if you want to help support the honest stuff we do here on the channel, please consider clicking on my links and deals in the description and pinned comment below. These are not deals I've had to work with or try to get special for the channel. They're just deals the VPNs gave me for you guys as customers. They go all year, so they're extremely consumer friendly, and the pricing model is very transparent. You can either choose monthly, long-term, whatever you guys want. I'm not forcing you to buy like a 3-year plan or anything like that, or having some kind of fake countdown clock timer that makes you purchase it right now. Take your time, make the right decision, and you're going to find the best product for you. So let's go ahead and talk about the best VPNs going into 2022. So guys, going forward, I'm going to be listing some of my favorite VPNs and best VPNs rated here on the channel. I'm going to recommend to you some of the good things about it and maybe a con or two just to kind of keep it transparent and let you know which one could be the best for you. Overall though, these top 3 VPNs here I'm going to recommend are all excellent, and they're rated S tier here on my channel, at which you can find all the rankings on vpntierlist.com. First up is going to be TorGuard VPN. Now, TorGuard VPN is recommended here on the channel, and one of the key things about it is that it's extremely cheap. You could get it as cheap as around $5 a month or $30 a year, or if you buy long-term, even cheaper. Quite simply put, it's the cheapest VPN out there. Not only that, you can even get an encrypted email bundle with their service, which gives you access to privatemail.com, which is TorGuard's email service that they also run. You could get like a full year of TorGuard and private mail for around $60, which is quite insane considering other leading competitors out there like Proton VPN and Proton Mail can cost up to $200 a year if you decide to get their bundle. So TorGuard is extremely cheap, and they undercut pretty much everyone else in the industry, and that's one reason a lot of people like them, and it's a really good reason to recommend them. So another thing I like about them though is extremely fast speeds. They have WireGuard compatibility, and quite simply put, I could get around 800 to 900 megabits per second, 80 to 90 megabytes a second downloading torrents, and it barely impacts my speeds at all with my gigabyte connection. One little con about TorGuard is that sometimes the website can feel a little bit overwhelming for new people. Sometimes new people get overwhelmed by the different options and stuff like that, which bundle to buy. It also uses like a separate password for the website and application, which can be a little bit confusing. I recommend using a password manager like Bitwarden to make it easier to kind of keep that in mind. And additionally, if you guys are having trouble deciding which TorGuard bundle to buy, just check out the TorGuard review where I go overview the different bundles. And if you click on my link, it will give you the best discount for all the different bundles on the website. So with that said, it's a solid option and definitely my favorite VPN here on the channel that I probably use the most. Next up, let's talk about VPN. VPN is another solid contender. It's one of the newer VPNs here on the channel that I recommend. And with that, it has insanely good pulse and usability, which is probably my favorite thing about it. The website has cool things like data breach alerts and cool DNS features that work with your game consoles and VPN. It has really cool, unique features like that. The team there is new and really hungry for excellence, which I like, and they have a really good, friendly Discord community as well, where you could ask questions, give input on the VPN, and stuff like that. And while the VPN is new, it is run by veterans in the industry, ran by a lot of the higher-ups who used to be at PIA, which in my opinion was one of the best VPNs back in the day before it got purchased by Cape. A lot of the employees jump shipped and work on new projects like VPN. So I think private internet access probably has one of the best applications out there, aside from other things I don't like about it. So if we can take that really core, fundamental, good application design and move it into a VPN like VPN with a good team, good customer support, and not make any bad decisions that PIA did, in my opinion, it will probably be the best VPN one day. It might have the most potential, I think. They just got to kind of iron out a couple things. They need to add a couple features, obfuscation. That said, they do work well with streaming. And overall, it's also a very fast VPN too, and has apps on pretty much every platform. So definitely a solid VPN, and probably the #2 rated VPN here on the channel. Last up on the top 3 VPN for 2022 is going to be HideMe. Now, just like TorGuard, it is a very old VPN, but it's very respected on the marketplace. That said, you don't really ever see too many people talking about it because they don't really spend a lot of time marketing, and they're kind of one of those VPN companies that's sticking to their roots, valuing privacy, and just doing the work. And you could tell when you load their application. It's one of the most feature-rich applications out there, having really cool features that you don't see any other VPNs have. These weird, like, VPN bolt features that speed up the VPN connection, all sorts of weird WireGuard configurations you could play around with. And not only that, but it's the first VPN I think out there that was fully publicly audited, which started kind of like a trend in other VPNs out there that kind of uses these audits as more of a PR stunt instead of actually like verifying stuff like that. If you're like a huge VPN that's had security issues in the past and now you get a public audit and say everything's hunky-dory, well, in my opinion, that doesn't really mean too much, and that's what a lot of VPNs do. But HideMe, it never really had security issues, but it just wanted to be transparent with people and show how good it was, and that's why I think it was cool that they did that, one of the first VPNs to do that. Like I said, it's loaded with crazy features, tons of stuff with the application you can play around with. Some of the cons, though, are it's a little bit more expensive than VPN and TorGuard to give you guys the best products at the best value. So HideMe is definitely a solid option as well. Definitely really good. Overall, guys, those are my top 3 VPNs for 2022. Hopefully, you can see that these are some very solid projects and worth your time and money. Like I said before, if you do want to help support me and these unbiased recommendations, feel free to check out the links in the description and pin comment. Like this video, subscribe to the channel if you want to learn more about VPNs, and I'll see you again in the next video very soon.